Hey guys, it's model making time, and we're back with a slightly different video today. It's been a while since I did a little update on where I am, and obviously I took a 5-month break, so I feel like we need to have a little explore of that. We're also going to have a look at the future of the channel, so if you just want to hear that, skip to the timestamp. If you want to hear about where I've been and what's happened, then I guess keep watching. At the start of this year, I did a video about how my ex left me whilst I was at a model show, and that was entirely true. I got home and he was gone, and now I look at it, I think it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me. It may sound odd to think that something so horrible could be the best thing that ever happened to me, but that relationship was not healthy. It was really toxic, and there were a lot of reasons why it was not going to ever work. I should have left that relationship at the start of that relationship. You can make your own summarizations of what may or may not have happened, but 3 years into that relationship, I should have left it after less than 3 months. So yeah, it wasn't great. Once he had left, I also made a change to my career. I realized that I wasn't going to get the most out of my life by staying where I'd been for quite some time. So I took a risk. I went to a job in a new place, in a new company, and did something a bit different. It paid off. I really love my job that I do on a day-to-day basis, but initially I was commuting an hour and a half, well, up to an hour and a half each day, and that took its toll. It was really hard for me to continue content creation alongside doing my job, and realistically I was working extra hours at that job just to try and show my absolute commitment and that I really wanted to thrive at the company. It was all good, but I had to make a choice. That was between content creation and becoming a bit of a career girly, and I opted to become the career girly. I'm really happy with where I am now, and I'm really comfortable in my day job. It's also meant that I'm more comfortable in myself as a person. That led to me in August meeting Mr. Modeler, who is just down there, who is extremely supportive. For the first time in my life, I feel like I have a partner who genuinely loves me for who I am. And not only that, they support me in whatever I do, both in my normal day job, but also as a content creator. I've never had it where I've sat down with a partner and just made models together, and it's the most adorable thing in the world, and I love it so much. I feel very blessed to be able to do this with my partner. So that brings us to where we are today, where I've just come back to model making after going to Scale Model World. That was all a bit of a mess because I booked a hotel last year, completely forgot that I had the hotel, and then literally went downstairs to my partner on the Thursday night and went, so do you want to go for the whole weekend? Because I've got a hotel that I can no longer cancel. So we ended up going for a whole weekend, and it was great. It was amazing meeting so many of you in person, and having so many more of you welcome me back to sort of scale model content creation on the video itself. I did 2 videos about it this year, and it was nice. I think in the second one I particularly explored a sort of slightly different style of editing that I carried over into my Spitfire and Gannet videos, and I've really enjoyed it. I will still be doing my video documentary style, but we'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. I guess what I wanted to say was just thank you. Thank all of you for welcoming me back and making me feel like my content is still good, because it's really scary coming back after such a long gap. I just didn't know if I still had the knack for it, but I really wanted to do it. Don't worry, there is still another load of model making videos to come. I've already got a model that's mostly done. It just, because of the decals, it just wasn't going to get done this weekend. So I went for doing this vlog, which originally I'd planned for a little bit later, but eventually sort of early next year. So where are we going to go from here? I'm still going to be doing my really long form content where I do a 25 to 40 minute video on an aircraft and the history of the model kit, or the kitstory as I called it, and everything about the aircraft. I love doing those videos so much. But I've been moving to where I am now, and it's taken a while. I do have the space to do my green screen still. Great, means I can still do it, but for now we've got this setup, which is just my Mr. Modeler's desk. He's very kindly letting me use to do these. So we're still going to be doing those videos, but we're going to do other things to try and supplement them, potentially. I don't really know the full plan right now. I'm thinking of doing 2 videos a month, probably, rather than doing the 4 that I was doing before. Doing a sort of 40-minute video is a lot. It takes a lot of time. I need to make sure I do my research properly. Sometimes that involves reading books that are in other languages and translating them, and it just takes a lot of time. I don't want to just do like the bare minimum and get videos out. I don't want to just do like an unboxing video either. For me, if I want to look at a review of a kit, I want to look at someone who's built the kit, and that's what I try and always do. At the same time though, I acknowledge that YouTube is also a business, and I need to try and grow my channel as well. So there may be occasions where I'm going to do just unboxing videos, I guess. But like how I did the Gannett video, I'm going to try and do them as just not like, here is what is in a box. I'm going to try and put some sort of spin on it, I guess. I may try and do other forms of content. I'm not really sure yet. I have done some gaming stuff every now and again. I've done some War Thunder stuff. But to be honest, some of those videos took just as long as my normal model making content, because I tried to do like cinematics with multiple camera angles and having all my friends play with me. So yeah, they weren't really any quicker. It's not like that I'm going to be looking at doing, but I feel a lot more confident in experimenting with the sort of content I put out now, I guess. Overall, I guess I'm trying to say that we're not just going to come back and do just the same thing. We're going to do the same thing and more. Yes, it might not be every week anymore, but I'm hoping that the level of the content is going to be much higher. And so as a result, you won't mind, hopefully. Part of the reason for this though is so that I don't get burnt out. Doing videos every single week was hard. When I was with my ex, I wasn't happy as a person. Doing model making and particularly the content creation was filling a void. There's no doubt about that. Moving on from that relationship and finding a job that I love and someone else that I love even more than that has just really changed my life, and I don't want to ever risk that just to be doing YouTube. I love doing this, but it's not worth burning out over. And that's why I'm just going to make sure that whatever I do the best that I can, but in a way that gives me a really healthy and happy, well, work-life balance, but like this is like a second work, I guess. I hope all of that makes sense. I hope no one's disappointed either. I know I'm going to be doing less content, but hopefully you'll still enjoy what I put out. Ultimately is what I need to do, and I need to make sure that if I'm doing this channel still, it's always going to be viable for me. Next year I have a lot of things planned, from really exotic, rare Italian aircraft to French February, obviously, and hopefully some interesting things in the summer. I'm hoping to try and grow my channel so much more than it is now, and hopefully with your guys' help, I'll be able to do that and deliver you even more fantastic content. I know this is a bit more of a serious vlog than potentially a lot of you were expecting, but this is really cathartic for me. I had to say a lot of this quite a few times because I would either stumble when I'm taking this, or I would just say things and didn't feel like I wanted to have that stuff online. I haven't scripted this video because I felt it was important for me to speak from the heart and be just honest, but as honest as I was comfortable sharing with strangers on the internet. And hopefully that's come across, but also giving you an insight to where I am now, where I was, and where we'll be going together in the future. Thank you so much for sitting through what this was. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked the video, drop a comment down below on what you are looking forward to next year and what kits you're hoping will get released by all the different companies. And if you're new here, this is a completely separate video to what you should be seeing, so go check out my other content and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you later. Bye! Thank you to all my channel members. Shout outs go to the advanced kit level members, including Tim Borland, Gavin Blackburn, Kevin Norfield, Waddle 2 Scale Models Dave, Hobby Time, Benjamin Ben, Sprues and Glues, Lorcan Adrian, Roy Kirpestein, NJ Bamware, Gunnar Chan, Simon Farr, Kaz, Sterry Skyline, Serial Chiller, Taggers 365, Jeff's Dioramas, Iron Duke, and the 2 long-time supporters of the channel, Explosive Water and Crazy Loadshare. Couldn't do it without all of you guys. And also shout out to all the starter kit level supporters too, you guys are fabulous. Enjoying the content? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to keep up to date with my new releases when they come. And there's a recommended video here just for you. You grab the popcorn and drinks and I'll head over to the video with you and let's watch it together.